Look at this cloth. Standard issue navy cotton. It was white once. Now it is stained gray, permanently. It smells of old diesel. It smells of dried sweat. It smells of fear. I have washed it 100 times. The smell never leaves. It lives in the fabric, just like it lives in my lungs. The air in this room is too clean. It feels fake. I close my eyes. The temperature spikes, 40 degrees Celsius. The walls close in. The ceiling drops. I am back in the iron coffin. 18 hours submerged, the silent run. We are hiding from the Japanese destroyers above. We cut the air conditioning. The pumps make too much noise. Silence is survival. But silence generates heat. The hull is sweating. Condensation drips onto our faces. The air turns thick, like hot soup. You have to chew it to breathe. We are a closed biological loop. 70 men exhaling poison. The concentration of CO2 rises. It hits 4%, then 5%. The brain's chemical sensors go haywire. The chemoreceptors in the medulla oblongata taste the blood. They detect the saturation. They scream for oxygen, but there is no oxygen to give. I look at Jenkins. He is the torpedo man. His face is purple. His veins bulge against his neck like ropes. He opens his mouth, gasping. Like a fish thrown on a dry deck. He takes a breath, but nothing happens. The air is dead. My head is splitting open. The submarine headache, a vice tightening on my temples. The carbon dioxide dissolves in the blood plasma. It forms carbonic acid. The blood's pH crashes. This is respiratory acidosis. The blood becomes acidic. It begins to corrode the neural pathways. The body enters a state of panic. The diaphragm spasms. The respiratory drive goes into overdrive. You are suffocating while your lungs are full. We must remain perfectly still. If I drop a wrench, the sonar hears us. We die. But my body wants to run. I want to tear my skin off. I want to scream. The urge to move is violent. It is a physical pain. My heart hammers against my ribs. Thump, thump, thump. It is the only sound in the world. The acid reaches the brain. The prefrontal cortex begins to fail. This is the seat of logic, of reason. It shuts down to preserve energy. Rationality vanishes. Hypercapnic delirium sets in. The primitive brain takes the controls. The amygdala screams threat. Everyone around you becomes a monster. Jenkins looks at me. His eyes are wide, bloodshot, wild. He doesn't see a friend. He sees a demon. He reaches for a heavy wrench. He is going to drop it. He is going to kill us all. I don't think. I grab his wrist. I squeeze until the bone creaks. I want to break it. I want to hurt him. The rage is pure. It is chemical. We are wolves in a steel cage. I open my eyes. The wrench is gone. Jenkins is gone. He died in '94. I take a deep breath. The air is cool. It enters my lungs. But for a second, it burns. The body remembers the acid. The brain remembers the beast. This headset is heavy, bakelite and steel, cold against the skin. It was designed to listen, to hear the ocean, to hear the enemy. But for us, it became a torture device. I put it on. The foam is cracked. It presses against my skull. It creates a seal. A vacuum. The world disappears. The silence in my living room is false. It is too heavy. I wait. I know it is coming. The hair on my arms stands up. My heart skips a beat. Then I hear it. Not with my ears, but inside the bone. Ping. It strikes the hull. It sounds like a sledgehammer hitting a metal bucket. A bucket we are trapped inside. The sound is not just noise, it is physical. It travels through the water, through the steel, through the floor, up through the soles of my boots. It vibrates my teeth. It rattles my rib cage. The human brain is a filter. It ignores repetitive noises, a ticking clock, traffic, rain. This is sensory gating. The thalamus decides what matters. It blocks the rest. But this mechanism fails now. The biological filter collapses. The sound signals imminent death. The brain refuses to ignore it. It amplifies it. We wait. 30 seconds. The longest 30 seconds of my life. I count the drops of condensation falling. 1, 2, 3. Ping. Louder this time. The destroyer is directly overhead. The frequency is high, piercing. It feels like a needle being pushed into my ear canal. Miller starts to whimper. He is 18. He curls into a ball on the deck plates. The amygdala hijacks the nervous system. It screams predator. It triggers a massive dump of cortisol. Usually, this helps you run. It helps you fight. This is sympathetic arousal. But we are frozen. We cannot move. We cannot fight back. The energy has nowhere to go. The stress hormones build up. They become toxic. The sound changes. It shifts from a search ping to a targeting ping. Faster now. Ping, ping, ping. Every hit is a shock wave. Miller covers his ears. He claws at his scalp. It doesn't help. The sound conducts through his skull. He opens his mouth to scream. I clamp my hand over his mouth. Silence is life, even if it hurts. This is a paradoxical reaction. The body is redlining, max adrenaline, max heart rate, but the muscles are forced into total stillness. The nervous system begins to short circuit. The auditory cortex is being rewired in real time. It is burning the frequency into the neurons. The brain is learning that safety does not exist. 5 hours, 600 pings. My vision blurs. I look at the pressure gauge. The glass is vibrating. I feel the sound in my gut. Nausea rises. I am not seasick. I am sound sick. The rhythm is the only thing left in the universe. I pray for the depth charges, anything to stop the rhythm. I take the headset off. My hands are shaking. The room is quiet. But the silence is not empty. I still hear the echo. High-pitched.
Ghostly. It never stops.
The doctor calls it tinnitus. I call it the devil's heartbeat. Hold this. Careful, the edges are still sharp. It is a shard of glass from the main depth gauge. I kept it. I don't know why. Maybe to remind myself that steel can bend, that glass can explode. It looks like a diamond, but it is just broken trash. A souvenir from the bottom of the world. I turn it in the light. A flash hits my eye, sudden, bright. My stomach drops. The floor disappears. I am falling. The room tilts. Gravity is gone. Crack. Boom. It is not a sound. It is a physical blow. A giant fist punching the hull. The destroyer dropped a pattern. Depth charges. We call them ash cans. They explode 50 feet off the port bow. The water does not compress, transmits the force perfectly. Instantly, the steel hull groans. It screams. We are thrown across the room like rag dolls. Physics becomes biology. The shock wave travels through the water at 1,500 meters per second. It hits the submarine. It passes through the steel. It passes through the air. It passes through us. This is hydrostatic shock. The wave hits the hollow spaces in the body, the lungs, the sinuses, the gut. They compress and expand violently. Micro tears form in the tissue. I hit the bulkhead hard. My shoulder pops. The lights explode. Total darkness. Then the emergency red lights flicker on. The air is filled with dust. Cork insulation is raining down like snow. I try to stand up. I can't. The floor is shifting. No, the floor is still. My brain is spinning. The world is upside down. The vestibular system has failed. Inside your inner ear, tiny fluid-filled canals tell you what is up and down. The explosion shook them too hard. The fluid is turbulent. The otoliths, tiny calcium stones, are scattered. The cerebellum is blind. It cannot find the horizon. It signals spatial disorientation. The eyes see one thing. The ear feels another. I am crawling on the deck plates. They are slick with hydraulic oil. I need to reach the valve. We are taking on water. I reach out. My hand misses by a foot. I am drunk without alcohol. Vomit rises in my throat. Projectile, uncontrollable, not from fear, from the disconnect. The chief is screaming at me. Get up. I can't. I am spinning in a dark void. This is not just the ear, it is the brain itself. Diffuse axonal injury. The skull stopped moving when I hit the wall. My brain did not. It slammed into the skull bone. The delicate neurons stretched. They tore. Shearing forces disrupted the electrical grid. The wiring is frayed. The signals for balance and motor control are dead. The sub tilts 45 degrees. We are sinking. The stern is heavy. I can hear the rivets popping like gunshots. I drag myself to the valve. I close my eyes. If I can't see the spinning room, I can function. I feel the cold steel wheel. I pull. My body screams. I turn it. Once, twice. The hissing stops. We are alive. For now. I put the glass back in the box. My hand trembles. just a little. Even now, if I stand up too fast, I fall. The doctors say it is low blood pressure. They are lying. I know what it is. My inner ear is still broken. I am still tilting. I am still waiting for the next blast.
Look at this deck of cards. Bicycle brand. The edges are soft, like felt. We used them until the ink faded, until the King of Hearts lost his face. We played for hours, for days. We played until the numbers stopped making sense, until the red diamonds looked like drops of blood on the table. I shuffle them. The sound is dry, like a snake sliding on concrete. The light in my room dims. It turns red, the deep, bloody red of the battle lamps. Time dissolves. The clock on the wall melts. Week 7, or maybe week 8, nobody knows. We lost the sun a lifetime ago. We exist in a red twilight. The bulbs are painted red to preserve night vision, but there is no night. There is no day, just the watch. 4 hours on, 4 hours off. Eat, sleep, stare at the steel. The routine is a hammer. It hits the same spot over and over. The human body is a solar instrument. The pineal gland waits for UV light to regulate the master clock. It triggers melatonin. It tells you to sleep. It tells you to wake. Down here, the gland starves. The circadian rhythm shatters. The biological cycles drift apart. Hormones release at random. You are awake, but you are dreaming. You are asleep, but your eyes are open. I am sitting in the mess hall, staring at a rivet on the bulkhead. Just one rivet. Suddenly, it moves. It crawls like a beetle. I blink. It stops. I look away. A shadow moves in the periphery, a tall shape. I turn my head. Nothing, just the empty corridor. My heart races. I look back. The shape returns. This is the Charles Bonnet Syndrome. The brain is an information addict. It demands input. When the eyes stare at gray steel for weeks, the visual cortex panics. It is starving for data, so it invents it. Spontaneous neural firing. The brain pulls memories from the hippocampus and projects them onto the retina. You are not crazy. You are hallucinating from boredom. I see a man standing by the torpedo tube. He is wearing a gray suit, not a uniform, a suit. He is smoking a cigarette. I smell the smoke, tobacco. In a submarine? Impossible. The air is recycled poison, but I smell it. I walk towards him. I reach out. My hand passes through cold air. He dissolves like smoke. The sensory deprivation creates a chemical imbalance. Dopamine levels crash from the monotony. Then they spike from the anxiety. The result mimics the early stages of schizophrenia. The barrier between internal thought and external reality erodes. I look at the cook. He is chopping carrots. Chop.
Chop, chop. He stops. He stares at the knife. He brings it to his ear like a telephone. He whispers to the blade. "Yes, sir," he says. "I will do it." He looks at me. He smiles. It is not a human smile. It is vacant. His eyes are glass. We are all ghosts now. We are a phantom crew sailing nowhere. I put the cards back in the box. My hands are steady, but I leave the lights on at night. All of them. I don't like the shadows. I don't like the periphery because I know what is waiting there. The mind is a deep ocean, and there are monsters swimming in the dark.
Take a look at these sunglasses. Aviators. Dark green lenses, gold frames. To you, they are fashion, a style. To me, they are medical equipment, shields. I cannot leave this house without them, even when it rains. The sun is not my friend. It is a nuclear explosion in the sky. I slide them onto my face. The world turns dim, green, safe. Instantly, I hear the hiss. High-pressure air blowing into the ballast tanks. The floor tilts up. We are rising. We are leaving the deep. The captain grips a steel wheel of the hatch. Clank, clank. The seal breaks. The hatch throws open. White, pure, violent white. It pours down the ladder like molten lead. I squeeze my eyes shut. It doesn't help. The light burns through my eyelids. It feels like sand rubbed into my corneas. I try to climb. I am blind. Our eyes are adapted to scotopic vision, total darkness. The rod cells are hypersensitive. We are creatures of the dark. The sudden exposure to sunlight is 100,000 lux. It overloads the optic nerve instantly. This triggers trigeminal nerve pain. The brain registers the photons as physical trauma. The iris muscles spasm violently. It is not just bright, it is an assault. I stumble onto the wet deck. The air hits me. It is fresh. It tastes of salt and wind. It is sweet, too sweet. It makes me gag. I take a deep breath. My chest expands. Then the agony hits. My knees buckle. It feels like someone drove a nail into my elbow, then my hip. I collapse onto the steel grating. Rapid decompression. We surfaced too fast. The nitrogen dissolved in our blood turns back into gas. Bubbles form in the bloodstream. They lodge in the joints, in the capillaries, in the brain, the bends. The gas expands against the nerves. Simultaneously, the adrenaline crashes. The parasympathetic nervous system rebounds. The vagus nerve fires hard. It slams the brakes on the heart. I am lying on the deck. The sun is baking my skin, but I am freezing, shivering violently. My teeth chatter. I try to stand up. I need to salute the flag. I can't feel my legs. They are dead weight. Pins and needles, 1,000,000 ants eating my flesh. I look at the crew. They are falling like dominoes. Men who survived depth charges are fainting from fresh air. This is post-immersion collapse. The blood pressure bottoms out. Bradycardia sets in. The heart rate drops to 30 beats per minute. The brain is starved of blood. The system is in shock. It cannot process the safety. It cannot process the open horizon. The sensory input is too high. The biological computer crashes. I vomit, bile and fear. The seagulls are screaming above us. They sound like sirens. I try to focus on the horizon. It spins. The sky is too big. There is no ceiling. I feel exposed, naked, a target. I want to go back down. I want the steel walls. I want the dark. I black out before my face hits the deck. They say the patrol ended that day. They gave us medals. They gave us leave. But the body keeps the score. I take the glasses off. My eyes water. The light hurts. It always will. We survived the iron coffin. But a part of us never came up the ladder.